Well, hello everyone, and just like that, May is done. We're into June, and we're back doing a highlight of the Genesys Cloud release notes for May 2024, taking the 31 new feature functionality updates that came out in May and trying to reduce those down to a few that may be of interest to you. So let's go ahead and dive in. As always, the full release notes can be found in the Genesys Resource Center for across those 4 different dates that they were released in May. So if you wanted to look at those a little bit more in depth, you can find that information there. Couple of the first ones that I wanted to just bring attention to. First one here on queue segmentation for canned responses. And for those of you who are utilizing digital channels for interactions and may have canned responses for your agents, this one could be very helpful to them. This release offers the ability to create response libraries specific to individual queues. So it simply allows if you have a whole bunch of canned responses and maybe they're not all applicable across the board, you can now create a library, specify it to a certain queue, and just makes it a little bit easier, cleaner look for the agents in the interaction panel when they go to utilize those, any of those canned responses. So again, hopefully a helpful one there for those of you who utilize some of the digital channels within Genesys Cloud. Next one was just around some improvements to ad hoc reporting exports, simply some additional granularity and selecting the different time periods for some of those reports. So it just gives you a few more options for reporting exports. And then a few here early in the month of May for those that are utilizing some of the workforce engagement management components in workforce management, scheduling, forecasting. There's a lot of different alerts, as we've talked about in the past, that Genesys makes available. This particular one now adds the ability for employee engagement metrics to be included in those alerts as well. Previously, conversation and presence metrics were the only ones available. So it adds another piece there, and this particular one is for out-of-adherence status. So you can set up and generate an alert if an agent exceeds an out-of-adherence status duration threshold during their shift there. Next one around journey flows for bot and digital. This one came out early May, and just simply utilizing the journey flows capabilities and the journey flows tab under Architect, you can visualize, if you have bots or digital flows, be able to visualize what that customer journey looks like. And actually just kind of a peek ahead, I guess, into June, but just this past Monday, or first part of June here, June 3rd, there was a release for inbound flows and secure flows as well for those journey flows. So just some more additional, visualizing and being able to see exactly what a customer will go through, understand some of the milestones and outcomes when they hit some of those different flows. So hopefully a helpful one there. And then last one on this list, the analytics view, basically kind of an update to the analytics views and giving the ability to order or reorder columns and even group by categories, something that you couldn't previously do. This next one is, I thought, really unique, and for those of you that have a Genesys Cloud CX3 license or the WEM add-on license, this would be most applicable. Interaction analysis update and the ability for to create interaction categories for analysis. And really what this is the ability to utilize Boolean logic and search for specific interactions, among all the different call or chat transcripts that you have in the system. So a couple of just different examples here that may be more helpful to understand is that Genesys provided is, being able to search for a particular product and maybe the term or topic bad experience within 10 seconds of that product. Something that maybe want to see or hear or understand a little bit more of what's going on there. Or trying to determine if a topic greeting was mentioned in the first 120 seconds of an interaction. Or potentially looking for some of those really good interactions and you want to find ones that didn't mention any topic that included bad experience or dissatisfaction or customer complaint. So kind of some interesting ones there, and really gives you some additional capabilities to dive into the data that's in the system. So just a couple screenshots that Genesys again had provided on the Resource Center. This particular one is simply that first example. Find an interaction where the product X is found near topic bad experience within 10 seconds is basically how this is set up. So being able to look for that, and again, if a particular product and the topic bad experience were close together, be one that you might want to look for or look into a little bit more. This particular one, find interactions where the topic greeting was said and used within the first 120 seconds. Again, if the customer didn't mention anything along the lines of bad experience or dissatisfaction or customer complaint, we want to eliminate all those, and we want to focus on the really good ones. Maybe for coaching purposes, we could do that here. So kind of a neat component on that. And then one of the final ones that I want to bring your attention to, this has been on the roadmap for Genesys for some time, and they rolled out one of their first releases around updates to the Workforce Engagement Management Supervisor dashboard. So it's a kind of focused around a specific to widgets, and they had a few different widgets here in terms of some of the insights, learning, adherence, coaching, performance, things of that nature that were released as part of this. Again, this is specific to Genesys Cloud CX3 licensed users or WEM add-on users. And a couple of examples that they provided, one that picked specifically was just around real-time adherence. So utilizing this real-time adherence widget, supervisor could quickly see, those that are in adherence or maybe unscheduled, or there's 3 here that are severely out of adherence. And so from that widget, as a supervisor, I could drill down a little bit further and see exactly who that is, how long they've been in that status, been severely out of adherence, and potentially take some action from there as well. So some updates to the supervisor dashboard. Again, that's been coming for a little bit of time now. Great to see that was released, and expect even more coming down the road as well. So as always, don't hesitate to reach out to the representative that you work with any questions that you may have, either about items reviewed and discussed today, or maybe items that we didn't get to. Happy to help however we can, and thank you all for your partnership. Have a great day.